What's up guys, Noe from RGV Lowriders here with another video. I'm gonna put some rumors to rest. Pretty much that's the point of this video. This past weekend was there was a little toy drive in FAR. I ended up going. There was a few lowriders that showed up. It was a good event. A lot of kids got presents. They gave out free food. There's free drinks, and there was some things that someone asked me that I kind of wondered why they were asking, but I guess it's something that's going around. It's a lie that's going around. I wouldn't even say rumor. It's just a plain out lie that people are saying. Somebody said, "Hey man, is it true you're gonna charge per car for the RGV Lowrider event, the picnic?" And I said, "No. Why would I charge? Like why would I charge uh, for cars to go to a picnic when it's always been free?" Another guy asked me the same thing, like how much are the hoppers in the fee for the hoppers or something like that. And I said, what do you mean? Like, there's never been a fee. Why would I start charging now? I remembered a few weeks ago, someone messaged me on Facebook and said, hey, I'm curious to know what really happened, because someone's telling me that the reason Danny ended up leaving RGV Lowriders was because you wanted to charge per car for the RGV Lowriders picnic. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, where do people come up with this stuff? And now it's actually about the third or fourth person I hear that from. So I found out that you know everybody knows who I'm talking about, is telling people that the reason he left is because I wanted to charge per car for the RGV Lowriders picnic, and that he didn't agree, so he ended up leaving. So I'm here to tell you what really happened. I know this topic's getting old. I don't want to be doing this shit all the time, but I have to protect myself and my name, especially when people are straight out lying about the reason. But I'm gonna tell you what really happened. But I just don't think it's right for people to start hating on me or start spreading lies, because he's spreading lies. So you're hearing this directly from me. I always say I have nothing to gain. I'm not, I'm just giving you the plain truth of what really happened. So our RGB Lowriders has been around since 2006. We had 16 annual picnics. There was one that we didn't have in 2020 because of COVID, but either way, we had every year we had the picnic. Danny was in charge of the picnic. He took it upon himself. I always gave him 100% credit, and pretty much it was what he wanted to do. He would tell me like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to do this. This is the flyer. What do you think? I'm gonna give these things away. What do you think?" He always asked my opinion for very small things, right? But year 1 through year 16, there was never an issue. This past year, we had a chat uh, where I brought up maybe upgrading the RGV Lowriders logo. I thought maybe with today's the better technology, better software, that it could be upgraded a little bit. And of course, right off the bat, he starts saying no, it's not a good idea. If it's not broken, why fix it? It's like forgot the forgot the term he used, but like, no, like, what do you want to do with it? I said, no, I'm just saying there's better software now. Maybe we can upgrade it a little bit, make it look a little bit better. He said no, he didn't like the idea, so I left it alone. By me asking, what do you think about upgrading the logo, when he said no, not only did he say no, but he went into saying, maybe it seems like you want to do your own thing. Like, why don't you leave and do your own thing? And I said, because this is my thing. Like, I started RGB Lowriders. A lot of people were on the website way back. I didn't know anybody when I started the website. So, yes, you were an early member or whatever, but to say that you started it, that I don't understand what you mean by that. But Danny went into saying, maybe you should do your own thing. Maybe you should leave RGB Lowriders. He felt, and he says that he felt that he had built it up over all these years and that he deserved it. So to leave him everything and for me to leave and start my own thing. So I was like no, that doesn't make sense, right? Left it alone. A little bit later, I said, hey, where do you get the decals made? And he said, how many do you want? And I said, no, I want my own batch because people ask me for some at the shows or at events I go to. People always ask me, and I don't have any. And then he went on again to say, this long ass excuse about why he can't give me any and it's not a good idea. You're gonna saturate the market and we're not gonna be able to sell any to fund the picnic, this and that. Again, he went into saying, it seems like you've been wanting to do your own thing for a while. He said again, he mentioned me leaving RGV Lowriders because he felt like he had done all the work and this and that. That was just by me asking where he got decals made, right? Left it alone. I said, you know what? So I kind of stopped. We had a chat group, and I kind of stopped replying because I said, look, man, if I think you forgot who started RGV Lowriders. I think my opinion should matter a little bit at least. Think about it, whatever. But it was always what he wanted, and how he wanted it, and so he went on to say, let me know what you really want to do. Like, uh, I'm the one that built RGV Lowriders, this and that. And he says that I was never serious about Instagram or something like that. And I'm like I've had my Instagram for about 9 years. Like, how can you say I'm not serious about it? Um, those were two of the issues that started. I just say, you know what, man, that's why I don't say shit because every time I say something, it's always what you want and how you want it. My opinion doesn't matter. So I kind of stayed quiet. So for about a month, we didn't, I didn't get on the chat or nobody replied on the chat, so it was left alone. And that was January of this year. So I believe in February, he comes back on the chat and he says, so what did you decide to do? And honestly, I hadn't decided to do shit. RGB Lowriders was something I started. And I said, no, like, well, I don't know. I don't understand what you mean. You know, so I said, RGB Lowriders is my thing. I'm going to keep it. There's no way I'm going to just hand it over to you. Uh, so it went on for a little bit. And here it is, just plain truth, honestly, the reason he left was because he realized that I was not gonna give up RGV Lowriders. That's what happened. That he realized that I was not gonna give it up, and he didn't like the idea of me continuing RGV Lowriders. So he started his own thing, and that was it. I mean, that's as simple as what it is. There's no reason for me to make anything up. I never wanted to charge for the picnic. You're hearing it from me. I know people are always in a, oh, but Danny said this, so I'm gonna believe him. I don't care what you believe. If I'm telling you the truth, I have nothing to hide. I'm telling you just plain out what happened. He realized that I was not gonna give up RGV Lowriders, and he started his own thing, and that was it. Anything you hear other than that is probably a lie. Because I heard from some people that they were told directly by him saying that I wanted to charge and that's why he left. There's a third person that's in RGB Lowriders. Still talk to him every day, not every day, but a lot. We still talk, and I know he talks to Danny, and that's his thing. But he knows the truth also. He knows what really happened, and I guarantee you he will agree with what I'm saying is true. So again, this is not, I'm getting tired. This is probably hopefully the last video I make regarding the issue. I'm not trying to divide anybody. I'm not trying to say pick me, pick him, even though some people act or seem like they're picking sides because of, I don't know, whatever, for whatever reason. But you know, the main, the objective of this video is pretty much just to dispel any rumors and the lies that are going around. So anyways, thanks for watching. You know, I know this shit's getting old. It's old to me.